Matthew Perry is saying that we're gonna burn Terra Luna Classic until it hits $10, and that's what I'm excited, and that's what I'm all about. But is this true, and is it really gonna happen? Now that is another story. So be sure to smash that like button, and I'll be telling you my own thoughts on Terra Luna Classic. This is your crypto journey, also my crypto journey, basically. And I'm gonna be keeping you up to date on exactly everything that's going on with crypto right now. So if you want to be kept up to date, smash that like button. So yeah, let's just begin.
Because anything is possible. People have stated that Bitcoin would never be worth more than where it's at, or Ethereum would never be worth more than where it's at, and we'll never find a way to get up to $10,000 when we all now are picturing this at $10,000, if not more. So when people say that something can never happen, it like rubs me the wrong way, because there's definitely a possible chance to see that happen, and we could see these outcomes before our eyes. It's just we don't really see them. Some people just don't have the vision, right? Don't have that ability to look into the future. They only see what is the now, which would be
exactly. So Terra Luna Classic is gonna burn all the supply, and they're working on it. They're actually working on it, and that's what I'm excited for. So they did promise that, and to actually work on something amazing in this sense. So it's something that I do think that is gonna happen in the near future, that we're gonna be seeing more of, and it's a pretty cool idea. Anyway,
what the market cap is and what the market cap can potentially be with the overall.
So yeah, people were saying Terra Luna Classic is long gone, Terra Luna Classic is dropping. They just look at the prices now. They don't look at the prices that are gonna be maybe 1 year from now, 10 years from now. They don't even think about that. They just look at the now prices, and that's the big difference about it. They focus not really like the big holders, the big whales. They actually buy cryptos from projects that might not be working even for 2 years, and that's the big difference. Like, that's incredible.
Overall supply that you have. So understanding how you get to $1 is the first step in realizing the way to, or the possibility of getting there, right? And if there is any chance of getting there. So I want to talk to you about burning off the entire supply, because that is really the only way that we can honestly see a future in where Terra Luna Classic.
Burning a supply is one way. Also, we can just, like, the other way we can do is actually people buying a ton of coins, like the whales buying a ton of coins. There's a reason why Shiba Inu wasn't burning enough and it was still going up in price. And it's a very simple explanation. Demand equals price rising, but Terra Luna Classic, even from before, from the tokens we had before when it was called Terra Luna, it's huge. It's absolutely insane. The prices are insane. And if people don't notice that, well, yeah, it's what actually is going on right now, and it's worrying a lot of people. It's definitely worrying a lot of people.
It can go and get to that dollar level, or $2 or $3 or even $120 of a high. Obviously, that would be a little bit difficult to get to, but it's still in the realm of
$120 is possible, but only if they burn a ton of the tokens.
Possibility. And that's what people need to understand. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, you can definitely follow me over there. Now, don't forget to use my Margex link down below. If you guys are interested in trading with leverage, you can trade up to.
What's interesting to me is everyone is using Margex right now, but let's take a look at Terra Luna Classic right now. Like, look at this rally. I do think people are coming back to Terra Luna Classic. Like, I know it was dead for a while, and there was like maybe a tenth of the community. But this is exactly what we're seeing. The community is slowly coming back. So that's absolutely incredible.
On the day by 1.7%. We did see things that fell pretty hard.
But it did recover.
It fell down to 0.0001765, but did increase pretty heavily within this last 2 hours or so, all the way up to 0.0002. So adding that extra level there, but has since decreased and now is down to
well, that's good. That's really good. We wanted Terra Luna Classic to go up in price because a lot of these pricing Terra Luna Classic needs development. It's like baby needed to be taken care of, and you need to have a good development for a token itself.
So if we're going to reach out to them, it has to be in like the nicest way possible, most respected way possible, where you can say.
So yeah, Terra Luna Classic, yeah, it's a good goal. It's a striving goal. But there's so much more than meets the eye for Terra Luna Classic in that sense. And there's so much more that I'm worried about Terra Luna Classic.
Hey, look, the chain needs help. And in order for this to completely restore, in order for us to see the algorithm back in place, USTC back to where it needs to be, is to create this burn tax. And it's something where all exchanges can help. And if they do, then you have potentially a multi-billion-dollar project on your hands, and whatever you're holding still can be worth what you have, if not more.
Exactly. So he makes a very fair point here. We can actually bring Terra Luna Classic up. It just needs a ton of potential. It needs work, and everyone can win in this. It's not like there's going to be always a loser in that sense. Everyone, and I do mean everyone, can have that fair victory. And it's what I like to see, really.
More, because maybe you hold 10%. That 10% will stay 10%. Every exchange decides to burn, it will stay 10%.
So that's pretty awesome. Like, people keeping up with the crypto and, you know, saying, well, I'm going to keep up with that and have a good time, basically. So everyone wins.
So honestly, I think we still have a way to burn down the supply. It's just going to take a lot of effort to do so. So I believe that no matter how we're going to do it, because I don't have a full comfortable way to say that this is how it's going to happen, no matter how we're going to do it, I believe that we're going to burn down that supply. Now, if we look at the supply right now and exactly how much has been burned down, we can see that 84.95 billion Terra Luna Classic has been burned off in total, almost 85 billion. You look at 1.7 billion the last week. And obviously, in order to get to 1 trillion, you need 1,000 billions to get there. So it's going to take a lot of effort to do that, which I would imagine the more volume you see, the more you can end up burning. But if we can find a way to get these other exchanges on board with just a burn tax, and also
burn tax would be awesome, but convincing all these exchanges is not going to be that simple as we thought. Like, it's even hard to convince one exchange to make like a burn program, and they really complicate it. So it's going to be hard to have all these exchanges, you know, go ahead and do it. But I just want to be surprised. You know, if we can get surprised, if we can have like that momentum, that would be absolutely incredible. So that's one thing I'm excited about for sure. One cool thing that Terra Luna Classic has is really that other, you know, don't have is time. It has a ton of time, in that sense that people like Terra Luna Classic. They want to stay around Terra Luna Classic, and they just, you know, enjoy it to the fullest. But that being said, we're still quite a far away from Terra Luna Classic being, you know, one of those big tokens. So I do hope we're going to be seeing more of that in the next few days or next few weeks, because the bull run is coming back and everyone is hyped. Peace, everyone. 2Bit Crypto made a video on Terra Luna Classic, and Terra Luna Classic is something I haven't made for some time. So let's talk about it today. 2Bit Crypto has been up to date with Terra Luna Classic for a long time, and Terra Luna Classic has seen all shapes and sizes, from its peaks to its lows when all the community left, to its like sketchy sides or drama sides. I wouldn't call them really sketchy. You need to smash that like button, because Terra Luna Classic is not done yet, as there's a massive revival coming.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. 2Bit Crypto here. Time to talk Terra Luna Classic now. The price is in a decline, but is this going to last forever? Well, I'm going to talk about something very exciting.
Probably not. The bull run is just underway.
For everyone holding USTC and Terra Luna Classic, as well as give you an update on the latest developments. So if that's something you like the sound of, then subscribe to the channel. Also, do me a favor, smash that like button. That's how I know you enjoy the content, and YouTube loves it when you hit the like button. With that being said, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. So we currently sit at a $1.64 trillion market cap.
That's pretty much a lot. That's Well, it's much better than 2018. It's not all-time peaks, but we don't ever have to be all-time peaks. I love this. I love 43K Bitcoin. I'm here all for it, and I'm not going to be leaving Bitcoin behind. Come at me. That's literally the best thing about crypto. It's literally always going up, and it's so funny. It's usually not even going down. That's the crazy part.
With about $61 billion worth of volume. Now, the weekends tend to be pretty quiet on a Saturday. We tend to then see some price increase on the Sunday, anticipating a move on the Monday. So Ethereum sitting at 2354, Bitcoin just under that 44K mark, 67 cents on XRP is a good winner. Now, if we come down the list, you will notice that we have stepped back a little bit for Terra Luna Classic. We were 54th in the global market cap. We now sit at the 60th highest ranked cryptocurrency, down about 10% on the day and about 16% down in terms of volume. Still though, $243 million. Now remember, this is still good news. We know Binance are supporting us, and we will have to wait and see what happens with these additional pairings that we get.
Now, this is something I'm excited. All through Binance right now is going through a ton of pickhole. It's actually getting through a ton of problems, and nobody's too happy about it, really. Nobody is that happy with what's happening with Binance. It's definitely a move towards the right direction. Really, not that bad.
Are we going to see a slightly better burn than we have seen? Market cap still holding on to that $1 billion market cap, but if we see this price decline, we could drop below that $1 billion market cap. However, there is some pretty interesting stuff going on in the background that I think you all need to be aware of. First and foremost, though, let's take a look at this. A burn of 85 billion is a big milestone. We've hit 85 billion Luna Classic burnt on the chain, which I think is fantastic. It says the Terra Luna Classic community has burnt 85 billion Luna Classic since May 18th, 2022. This is another milestone in the community's efforts to reduce.
This is actually good because the theme before, I don't think it was really good in Terra Luna Classic community. So what I saw is a lot of developers not actually caring about Terra Luna Classic. They were more caring about making Terra Luna Classic go awesome, go big, and it wasn't really fun. It wasn't fun.
Reduce the circulating supply of Luna Classic. The world's largest crypto exchange, Binance, has contributed almost 43.6 billion LUNC to the total burn, contributing over 51% of the total LUNC burned until now. And I think this is, look, it's an important point to reference here that we still have this continuation of Binance in the background. What we do have at the minute, unfortunately, is loads of random coins coming out built on BSC or on Ethereum.
Yeah, so we don't have Terra Luna Classic in that advantage, but that doesn't matter. It has a community. And it's not really giving up. Like, the community is not really giving up anytime soon. And that's the big thing.
That promised to burn Luna Classic. For me, it's about building on the chain. It's just moving volume somewhere else. And you've got to understand why they're doing it. I'm not totally sure that they have the best interest of this chain.
So I think what we saw, like, there was some drama from what I remember, developers just wanting more money. The ones focusing on Terra Luna Classic. That's why Terra Luna Classic was down so much, because they thought, oh, the developers just want money, and that's what was happening. There was like a $30,000 per month upkeep. This is how I remember. I could be wrong, but this is why a lot of people gave up on Terra Luna Classic in that sense.
You've got to understand why they're doing it. I'm not totally sure that they have the best interest of this chain at heart. However, it goes on to say Terra Luna Classic is managed by the community-approved developers as well as trusted validators and members of Do Kwon separated the chain from TFL. And we talked about that proof of work, the ability to do job-by-job specific work on the chain ultimately gives us a much more dynamic approach and flexibility when it does come to building on the back of it. Will we even see a link potentially into Binance? Perhaps. Now, one of the big things that we are anticipating, I think this is kind of where people are getting out of Luna Classic. We obviously saw massive hype. We saw a huge run, 300% in a week. A lot of people, though, are just not giving us the time. And this is ultimately the potential USTC revamp as well as the Bitcoin Mint Cash program. Now, this
is basically to revive USDC. And that's a pretty cool thing. So take a look at this one. Luna Classic getting a huge burn, but Repeg Revival. This is Terra Luna Classic Repeg Revival explained. So you can, well, basically Bitcoin is going to be the new next big thing, and other coins are going to be like a bit behind in that sense. So that's an awesome thing that I'm seeing right now. It does seem like Mint staking rewards, so you can stake low interest loans. You can also do loans, And there will be also interest, transactions, swap to cash. And that's the big factor about it. It's absolutely unbelievable in that sense. And I love to see it. I definitely love to see it because there is a lot of potential right now. There's a lot of potential for Terra Luna Classic in the following days.
USTC revamp, as well as the Bitcoin Mint.
So Mint, Anchor, Stake, Cash
program. Now, this was kind of released as part of the initial move and ultimately then part of that kind of Binance repairing. But it says increasing anticipation of USTC revamp plan would use Bitcoin as a foundation, perhaps also fueled the rally. Bitcoin focused payment project Mint Cash recently outlined a vision for a successor of Terra's failed stablecoin, at this time being collateralized by BTC to mint tokens. Developer team also revealed a few days ago that they are working on an airdrop plan for USTC and LUNC holders. The recent developments unleashed a spectacular frenzy among the token. Trading volume with USTC has exploded in the last few days, peaking with volumes of over $1 billion. So again, this point here of using Bitcoin to swap into the algorithm, and then ultimately a DApp and ultimately a swap using Bitcoin as part of the Terra Luna Classic and USTC ecosystem.
So this is the revival that people have been waiting for 2 years for. And that's absolutely incredible. It's what we wanted to see, and it's what we wanted to hear. So if this happens, everyone is going to be seriously happy with this one, and in a good sense. And it's going to be great. I definitely want to see more of that in the following days. But yeah, I do agree with this. Like USDC repack revival is something we have been waiting for a long time.
And ultimately, therefore, people just taking the opportunity that we get. But this is a big deal, and I'm kind of excited to see how this builds out. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. Ultimately, though, that paper job lands itself.
This might take another year to complete. It's just a concept right now. But the importance is someone is working and someone is improving. And that's the big thing about it. Someone is working towards that. And they're really taking their time. You know, they're going to take their time and they're going to make a lot of money doing it. But it's a very, very clear prediction that the revival could be a step towards a positive direction. So if you guys want more content like this, smash that like button. I'll keep you guys updated with more news.
Welcome back to
2Bit Crypto made another excellent video about XRP. So the great thing about XRP, it has a ton of potential, really. And that's what I'm excited for. The community is backing it. There's a ton of institutional money. And the thing I think after the lawsuit, the thing that happens with XRP is that a ton of institutions will be coming into XRP and trying to push that sweet, juicy spot ETF. Now, if that happens, it's a smooth sail from there, and that's absolutely incredible. So I do think we have a very fair chance of XRP performing well.
Time for some big XRP news. Now, I've trolled YouTube and I've trolled Twitter and I can't find this news. This is big for XRP and absolutely follows the narrative we've been talking about, that XRP is ready for a big move. Now, a lot of people are telling us XRP has been disappointing. We're going to break down exactly why that's not the case in this video. So if you're bullish on XRP and you want to see more content like this, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. And with that being said, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. Now, a 1.65.
XRP is number 5 spot, by the way. Number 5 spot is pretty good if you ask me. I think it's incredible. So that being said, could be much, much worse overall. And I don't know. It's not that bad. Could it be better? It's going to be hard for XRP to actually do even better than that. So in that sense, it's not going to be that simple.
$1 trillion market. We actually got a very nice run on BTC earlier, broke about 44,700 over a 10 million liquidations on short trades. Very interesting. Has pulled back a little bit, 2.4 though up on the day, which is good news. Now you also see some significant move with XRP. Now we did flip BNB earlier. You can see there we're $125 million away.
So yeah, BNB hasn't been doing that well, and right now it did flip BNB because BNB has been going down and XRP has been going up. But XRP is one of the 5 worst performing cryptos this year, and because of the lawsuit, like, has been going for some time, but still.
on in the background, you absolutely can start to put two and two together. So Uphold enters the XRP custody scene. What does this ultimately mean? So we do know this massive partnership with XRP is incredibly important for Uphold. Likewise for XRP, it's an incredibly good tool to have. Now, in terms of this custody seat, what does it mean? Cryptocurrency trading platform Uphold has entered the XRP custody scene with the launch of the Uphold Vault. Uphold announces on its official X page confirming the new custody service is a self-assisted custody solution that will guarantee bank-grade protections for users around the clock. Think about that. Bank-grade protection for users around the clock. Where is Ripple positioning itself for? Institutional investment. What do they want? Absolute and unequivocal security when it comes to investing. Why? Because they're going to be putting huge amounts of money into this space. Ultimately, it says here, the Uphold Vault product is designed as a one.
So it seems like they are going to be hitting those institutional markets, which is something we wanted to see for quite some time. And I'm all up for it. I'm actually all up for it.
Stop shop to meet the needs of its users. The exchange said Uphold Vault users can access the benefits of a self-custody and access to instant trading among the features offered by the new custody service in its assisted key replacement feature for an added layer of security. Per its designs, Uphold Vault comes with 3 keys, 2 of which are made available to the account owner, while the platform safeguards the third one. Irrespective of this structure, Uphold never controls.
So it seems like Uphold is going to be the next big thing. As he said, the Uphold Vault product design is one-stop shop for to meet the needs of its user. Uphold Vault can access the benefit of self-custody and access instant trading. Is that for XRP? So XRP I's biggest jump amid Uphold and Ripple. So this is another big partnership. And this is what's really changing the crypto markets, is that cryptos like these, like XRP, it's not like in one bull run they're gonna like blow away and get all the money. No, it's gonna be over short periods of time. It's gonna see some potential growth, and it's gonna basically grow. It's gonna grow in a very short period of time, and that's what I'm really excited about. And it's gonna have these game-changing partnerships that will change crypto forever. This is the big step for crypto, is when they have these kind of partnerships. These partnerships are the game changer really here. And that's what I'm excited for. So that being said, it does seem like we are going to be seeing more of XRP partnerships, but this Uphold stuff, yeah, it's a vault. People are excited about it. It's going to make good money for everyone.
Bank grade.
So yeah, seems like XRP is going toward, you know, that bank level everybody wants to see. So isn't that perfect? Like exactly what we wanted to hear.
Protection for users around the clock. Where is Ripple positioning itself for? Institutional investment. What do they want? Absolute and unequivocal security when it comes to investing. Why? Because they're going to be putting huge amounts of money into this space. Ultimately, it says here, the Uphold Vault product is designed as a one-stop shop.
So yeah, definitely cool stuff. This is actually cool stuff that we wanted to see for some time, I guess. And I'm all up for it. And I like it. I like to hear about it. I don't think I'm the only one that talks like that.
To meet the needs of its users, the exchange said Uphold Vault users can access the benefits of a self-custody and access to instant trading among the features offered by the new custody service in its assisted key replacement feature for an added layer of security. Per its designs, Uphold Vault comes with 3 keys, 2 of which are made available to the account owner, while the platform safeguards the third one. Irrespective of this structure, Uphold never controls anything that relates to the user's account to model the core ethos of a custody solutions provider. The concept of not your keys, not your crypto became prominent with the collapse of FTX derivatives exchange last year. The advocacy of self-custodial solutions grew, and centralized platforms have been making sharp pivot to disrupt this service. Binance also recently launched its Web3 wallet for the same reason as Uphold. So this is a big deal for anyone using XRP, anyone wanting to get into XRP, whether you be retail or, like we think, institutional investors. I think it's...
So yeah, it does seem like institutional investors are entering this big market. And if you guys want more content like this, the concept of not your keys, not your crypto, I mean, this collapse is not going to change much. XRP still been down, but it's definitely a point at a positive direction. And it's something that we wanted to see for such a long time. And it's here. It's really here now in the sense that it's been a while. And I'm so happy to hear about it. So yeah, peace everyone. What's up you guys? It's Coin Central here and welcome to my crypto journey. And we're going to be seeing why Cardano is doing so well. Now, Matthew G. Perry, one of the biggest content creators overall, has made a video on, well, very simply put, the biggest thing that's happening in end of 2023, and that is Cardano. And we got to talk about Cardano, and I'm going to give my own thoughts on it, what exactly is making this bull run so incredible.
2 days ago, I made a video on Cardano. It might have been yesterday. I don't really remember. All the days tend to blend together. But I made a video on Cardano and talking about how it will be worth a lot more than people think. And I do honestly think that it'll be worth a lot. And people have questioned, what is that number? Do you see it getting to a higher level than it got to previously, getting higher than a $100 billion market cap? And honestly, yes. Right? It got up to like a $90 billion.
So yeah, Cardano do a good job.
Market cap. So I see it at a lot more than where it can get to or where it was previously market cap wise. I think Cardano is a fantastic play and so many other people think the same thing. Now, let's talk about Cardano in this video and why I believe it will be worth over a 200.
I also think it will be worth over 200 billion because it's just one of those coins. One of those coins you can just play safe, remember, have a good time with, and that's what I love to see, you know, with this token basically. It's incredible. It's actually incredible.
$150 billion market cap. And maybe a lot of other people think the same thing as well. I've seen some predictions where people are assuming that just based on the chart and the movement there. But guys, if you could, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you partners.
So here he says a very strong analogy. What exactly is
going
on?
We saw this get down to, you know, a level of what, like 27 cents or 30 cents. It was definitely at a...
So that's when people were most worried, in my opinion, when it was at that low price level. It's most likely when people were seriously worried, you know, about Cardano overall, and for the right reason. Everyone thought, oh, it's not gonna do as well, it's over for Cardano, and that was a big problem in that sense, but it's not over.
Really low point. As I saw that, I was like, I have to add some in there. So I added some to get up to 10,000 coins total. I know people that have a lot more than I do, but I wanted to get 10,000 coins so I can see that flourish and, you know, gain me something consistent, as.
So that's absolutely incredible with what's happening with Cardano right now. It's performing so much better than we expected, really. And in a good way, it did deserve that type of run. It's exactly what we wanted. It's exactly as we predicted. So this is a good analogy overall. Like, it's what people want. It's what people want. And it's a very simplistic term, you know. And really, like, people deserve it. People that have been waiting for Cardano for really just a long time for that sense. And here we have it, exactly as we want it. So that's what I love to see, really. Really awesome stuff.
I do see that grow and potentially could grow a lot more. So Cardano is definitely a part of my portfolio since really the beginning. Since I started investing into crypto about 3 or 4 years ago. It might be 4 years ago at this point. 3 years ago, actually. So when I started investing into crypto heavily, that was like 3 years ago.
So yeah, most content creators, they started at that time, really. And that's the big difference I see right now. Like, most people, they went ahead, went at different times. That's when most people went into crypto. And that's the big difference I'm noticing myself right now. Like, a lot of content creators, they started at the start of 2021, but it's not notified with Cardano, but actually that's when Cardano grew the most.
Position that I was able to gain like an APY with, and I wanted to gain an APY with them through Coinbase, and it took them forever to add Cardano in.
So yeah, there's definitely issues with Cardano that they had, and why developers wouldn't go on Cardano, but this doesn't mean it's over for Cardano, not in the slightest. I think it's just the big start of everything. And that's what I'm excited for, really. I'm excited for Cardano actually getting that sort of a boost that we have been waiting for such a long time, in a good sense.
Coinbase to be able to stake it within there. And now I don't have it staked just in case I wanted to make some moves, but I did have it staked and I was gaining a decent amount from it. But let's look at Cardano and where it stands. I believe that it will be worth more than a lot of things that are in the crypto market right now. But I think it will definitely find a way to pass BNB, and I think it will be in the top 5 if I had to make some sort of assumptions or predictions. Now, the market is kind of down today. We're seeing it at a 0.84% decrease on the day. We're seeing Bitcoin that's slightly down, Ethereum that is slightly down. We're seeing Tether that is
Tether is just a bit unpegged. I'm not too afraid of all these coins being slightly down. It's just a small correction. Obviously, people saw, crypto growing. Of course, they're going to sell. At least some of them are going to like go ahead and just sell all their stuff. I think it's pretty normal what we're seeing right now in that sense. Like, not every single project is going to rise right now, especially with what's going on with the market. It's not that incredible. And that being said, tons of great projects overall gonna be happening in the near future, possibly. So that's something I'm excited for as well.
We're seeing BNB that's slightly down as well.
BNB is also slightly down because of all the regulation, I would say. So let's take a look at Cardano. 50% up last 7 days. Now Cardano is probably going to be the next big coin. Look at this. Look at the other coins and look at Cardano. Ain't that amazing?
Cardano. And look at the price and look at the amount of volume and all that stuff. So it's currently sitting at a $20 billion market cap. And it's also with one.
That's absolutely amazing, like what Cardano can do. And I like to see that. Like, it's pretty much awesome. But we're still a far way ahead from Cardano basically being out there in that sense. So it might take some time for Cardano to perform better in a way, but it's definitely a good period for Cardano to go ahead and do its charm, basically. And really awesome stuff overall. Is not that bad.
$1.6 billion worth of volume. Now, that's down 39% in the volume. The overall price down about 6%. So things are definitely falling a little bit, right? It's Sunday, right? You technically short on Sunday because...
Exactly. On Sunday, people aren't going to be doing a lot. But last 50% up last 7 days is absolutely incredible in my honest opinion.
Of exactly what goes on, which is Sunday tends to create negativity after you see Friday and Saturday that have created positivity. Sunday creates that negativity. But yeah.
And usually it mostly grows on Fridays as well. That's another thing.
Cardano at a level of a $1 price will be a $35 billion market cap, right? At a level of about $3, it'll be close to a $100 billion market cap, a little bit over that, but let's just say for round purposes, it'll be a $100 billion market cap. At a level of $6, that would be a $200 billion market cap. If you don't know what the high point was for Cardano, yes, it was at a higher price, but it also had less supply.
So Cardano somehow now has more supply, which is very interesting to me.
It was about a $90 billion market cap. Now, in most cases, when you talk about things that are pushing to other levels that, go in, that have a bull market, that have a push in a bull market, you're going to see that it can get to a level of 2x or 3x over what the previous highs were. And seeing that 2x or 3x over the previous highs means that, you're seeing higher prices. Technically, right? You're seeing it over the certain amount of market cap. So if you see a $90 billion market cap, you would 3x that, and you would say you can get to a 27 or 270 billion dollar market cap. So well over the $250 billion mark. I believe that it should be worth that much. Now, I also see this at a level where it can increase a little bit more, not just a 3x over that, but maybe that's a starting point or a starting place to this high of the market.
So yeah, it can definitely 3x in that sense, and that's what I'm really excited for the token. It does have a lot of potential in that sense. And who doesn't want Cardano to go up? Like it's absolute beauty. It's got everything. It's got development. It's got, you know,
cap. So that would be a $6 price for Cardano when it was originally at a level of, you know, around $4, right? $3 to $4. $5 is going to be a significant pullback because it is just a significant number, right? $5 for it to get to is significant for some people, but it will find a way to get to $6. And throughout that process, I will have times where I take profit and I'll have a lot that's sitting left in there. So Cardano shows me so much upside as I look into the position and exactly where things are going for it, price-wise, market cap-wise.
Exactly. Cardano is a no-brainer right now, 50% up. This just tells me enough. You know, it just tells me, well, crypto is doing good right now. And that's a good thing. And I love to see that. But what do you guys think about this? Like, what do you guys think about Cardano? Do you think it will improve? Do you think it will do like disapprove of Cardano? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Peace out.